What's good? Let's just get straight to the point. This is uncut. Maybe like, I don't even know what number. Let's talk money. It's really not hard to make a lot of money. It truly isn't. It's just your mindset. It's just your discipline. It's just the type of lifestyle you want. Some people are lazy. Some people are not. It's just whatever you're into and the type of skill. Okay, let's just get into it. Okay, how to make more money. Okay, wherever it may be. Side hustles. A lot of people talk about them. They're really important. Get off the apps. Look up a skill or a trade. Post an ad to Facebook. Go door to door to people. Something you're really good at, lawnscaping, whatever it may be. That's what you do after your 9 to 5 or whatever the case may be. That's what you do after, okay? That's one way. Start creating whatever you're good at. Whatever you're good at, you have a skill. Every person, I believe, in this world has a natural God-given talent that they're all given. I think me is talking and giving advice and soaking up information, just learning. I think that's me teaching, So you show it off. Create. You're good at cooking. Create. You probably won't gonna get views, but understand, all you need is one video to pop off in the algorithm, and then you got a community, and then you build off of that, and boom. I make it sound easier than what it is. This is hard work. I got like 50 something videos. I'm gonna keep going no matter what. I don't care if anybody watches. All right, so that's what that is. Content creating is literally one of the easiest ways to start profiting. It's not even from ad revenue. That's not how most YouTubers make their money. They make money from networking. They make money from sponsorships. They make money from companies, That's how they make most of their money. Most money is not made from ad revenue. There's only so much money you can make from views and stuff like that. All right, next thing, you don't become wealthy, rich. Okay, there's no such thing as a get rich quick scheme. It's whatever you're saving. It's whatever you're investing. It's whatever you're doing with whatever money you're keeping. There's 60%. Most Americans don't even have anything, $1,000, $10,000. Most Americans don't even have anything near that. And it's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me because just like, man, you do it to yourself. It's all your fault. Everything you do. Like, I'm being cutthroat. I do not care. But I see all these cars. It's all debt. It's all to look better for other people. Hey, if you got people around you, hey, it makes sense. Me, I don't. So it just depends on your lifestyle and your circumstances, of course. So if we're talking about the slow return growth, for sure, easiest way to become a millionaire is just investing. As it is. Your 20s, 30s, over a 30, 20, 40 year span, you put $100 or a $20 or $200 into an S&P 500 index fund over that period of time, and you never sell at all, the average rate is like 8%, 7% adjusted with inflation. But these past 30 or 20 years, it's been super high. And yeah, investing is still risky. You shouldn't be investing if you don't have an emergency funds at all. But honestly, if it was me, since I know so much about it right now, even if I didn't have an emergency fund, I would still be trying to put something. Yes, life can happen. What's the possibility of that? But hey, this is not advice. Don't take my advice. I'm not a financial advisor as well. So at your own key. But even if it was me, because I understand compoundment, I understand compounding, I understand these days is clapping anyway. So it don't matter. So I'd still be trying to put $1, $2 in every day, whatever the case may be, because every day is going by every time. I'm self-aware, I'm reflective, and I understand how everything went. I'm telling you, that mindset shift. All right, there's that. Anyone can become a millionaire. Look at Dave Ramsey's show. He literally yells at people for a living. Can you imagine that? And we do it to ourselves. So that's one way. High income skill. You got a product, you're an entrepreneur, own business. People can be making $100K and still live check to check. It don't matter. I can make $50K and you can make $100K, but if you're spending $90K of that and I'm spending $30K of that, who's got more money, bruh? You might be flexing with whatever it may be. I don't care. Over a long period of time, who's gonna have more money, bruh? We gonna be flexing band for band, and I might look poor and you might look rich, but hey, let's check the account statements. Okay, like for real. That's why it's just no one cares. This is why the mindset and everything I'm teaching and everything I'm saying all matters, you know. And obviously, there's only so much money can buy you. There's no amount of money can buy you, so you need to have a number. You need to be okay with a number that's gonna make you content, and a number that your range you think that's gonna allow you to enjoy your life, do things you want to do while paying for your needs, your bills, your food, all that stuff. You usually put a number higher. You don't need 300, 100, 150. I know economy is terrible, but it's not that hard to live below your means, I promise you. Especially with food. Food is one of the biggest things. Like, stop eating, bruh. You got that belly because you keep eating out of boredom because of dopamine. You realize if you just cut down and stop eating so much, you're going to save a ton of money. You're going to get a body you love. You're going to attract more people. You're going to just be more happy. You know what I mean? This is a win-win in everything, in every situation. Yeah, higher quality foods cost more money, but they will fill you more. They will make you more complete, you know? Quality over quantity, right? And even if it's not quality over quantity, get things that are actually like be better, like protein, like fish, like tuna. Like, there's so much cheap stuff and alternatives, and you just got to be open-minded and stop throwing your money away, because these days gonna fly by, bruh. I promise you. And you don't need to be frugal or anything. You could treat yourself from time to time, especially, you know, it just all comes with your lifestyle and whatever you want to do. But if you complaining or whatever about the economy or inflation, bro, it's your fault. It don't matter. I don't care. Seriously, like, genuinely. And that just goes back to that. So that's money for me, or that's money for you. Little life lesson. You know, I say it this and this and that. Hey man, some sacrifices do need to be made. You know, I didn't work the past 2 years and have over $70,000 because I was on my butt. I was sleeping. No. Tears, blood, sweat, all came from that. But you know what? In the end, I couldn't see the reward at the end, right? But you just got to be really visual about, if I just put in this work right now, in a couple years or whatever, I'm going to reap the benefits, my family, my children, all that good stuff is going to be much, much, much more better. And it's just whatever you put into your mind, whatever you consume. So get off your phone. Stop doom scrolling. Stop looking at other people make money. Your currency, your attention is other people's currency. If you're viewing this, and if I get a lot of views and start doing everything, that's my currency. So why not you? It's all in your mindset, you know? That's why it's like, I'm not scared to tell you all this, because I've been through it and I see it and I soak it in, and I just really want other people to really know, because it's all fear. A lot of it is all fear and emotion in your head, and in reality, none of that is real. In reality, that's all anxiousness. In reality, it's whatever is not physically in your face, it's not real. So stop it. So stop caring. Stop living in fear. You're literally gonna be gone in 70, 60 years. That's cutthroat. I have a doom mentality. I understand that. But if you're trying to make change, if you're trying to really make change, and you're trying to really have a better future for yourself, then that's what you got to do. That's just my mindset and my thinking of being a man. It's probably gonna change in a couple years when I grow up and be like, maybe I was being a little cutthroat. Maybe there should be a little bit more balance. No, I do understand there should be a little bit more balance. I know that. That's why I don't care about materialistic stuff. That's why I don't care about validation from other people. That's why I'm off social media. That's why I just don't, because all that is out of my control. And what am I going to get from that? Money? No. A little attention, a little validation? No. Like, really? Like, seriously? Like, I don't know. To you, it might feel different. To me, that's what it is, because that's my mindset. And to you, it might feel different because your mindset is completely different, because you're still in that consumer. You're still in that, get that short-term dopamine. You're still in that. No, seriously, though. Because that's all it is. That's all it is. I promise you. Stop thinking short-term dopamine. Start thinking wealth. Start thinking long-term dopamine. Thinking 5 years. Thinking 10 years. Because that's how you truly get rich. And there's a difference between getting rich and being wealthy. Rich is having a substantial amount of money. Being wealthy is having money but passively making money. Money making while sleeping. Money, you're not working. Money off the clock. That's wealthy. Estates, famous people, all those people are wealthy. Because after they die, generations of wealth are still coming to their estates. But being rich is like a lawyer. Being rich is like, unless the lawyer has like a book or something released, then they're still getting royalties and stuff from that nature. But being rich is just having a regular job, and not everyone is cut out for that and understand that. But hey, it's all in the small changes in your mindset, you know. Increasing your income is still your greatest asset you can do. And I might talk about this and all these things, but it's just everything I've been soaking in. And so if you're watching this, then you're learning. And the best knowledge of all is wisdom, is learning. Proverbs is learning. That's how you're really going to get rich. That's truly in your mind, in your finances, for real, in the actual world. And you're like, how? Because you're learning more, because your brain is expanding. You start thinking of ideas, business moves, you start thinking of things, and you just put in the work. Maybe you're too lazy, but a little bit, day by day, you can literally come up with something crazy. I promise you. And how you do that? You get off social media. You let your mind wander. You start thinking of things. You go through pain. You get heartbroken. You do this, and your mind expands, because your brain is supposed to be expanding. Your brain is supposed to be not occupied to things. Your brain is literally supposed to learn. That's how you keep living. That's how you grow more. And that's the best knowledge. I might have put, you know, that car, it's terrible. But you know what I got out of it? It'll turn from this crazy amount of money I dropped on it, but that crazy, think of it as an investment. So I spent so much on that and debt, but the rewards, the outcome, and everything I've learned will contribute to a life, long-term investing. That whatever that money was that's gone will contribute to thousands or hundreds of thousands probably in the future if I stay consistent, hardworking, and just keep going and long-term thinking. So in reality, it's a win-win situation. Hey, I'm telling you. And it's not always a win-win situation. It's just whatever situation you're more comfortable with being with, you know. If you attach yourself to things of that nature, one might hurt more than the other, but just know you're going to be okay. That's the whole thing with that. And it's just all mindset stuff. So that's just what it is. Maybe I'll come up with a let's talk about money part 2, because I'm really like, passionate. It's really easy for me to talk about it. Any information I soak in right now in this crucial period, because I'm telling you, I'm being reborn, filling the void. I'm telling you, it's just filling that up, and that's just what I'm becoming. Transformation. This channel is all about transformation, and I'm documenting everything along the way, because these days is clapping. So if you're watching, you're gonna learn a lot of stuff. I promise. You know, this ain't no doom. Like literally, if you're gonna learn anything, at least you can learn something from here. And that's just it. Couple minutes, you know, and go back to whatever you're going to. But this is Uncut. Who knows my number, but got it.